And now, please welcome to the platform, from FFL, the America Agency, Grady Polcyn.
Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. All right, I'm gonna try something. My topic, I'm so grateful to Sean, this entire company, etc. Talking about marketing, one of my favorite passions. I'm gonna do a quick test. All right, anyone in here from Nonstop? All right. Anyone in here from Wolfpack? All right. Anyone in here from the Playbook? All right, so little thing about that, right? I love Jay, I love Stan, I love Ronnie, but the thought process in that is they are great leaders, phenomenal leaders, system creators, but on top of that, they are also phenomenal marketers. They're phenomenal about telling their story, their agent's story, what's happening within their business. They're passionate about telling their own story, utilizing social media consistently. And so by the end of my talk today, I'm gonna help you recruit your first agent. Now, who wants to build a big business here? Okay, I'm gonna say this real quick. The Playbook. All right, this is an interactive talk, so the more you yell, hoot, and holler, the better the speech gets. But why I say that is because what I'm gonna give for you is some specific instructions on how you can get your first agent by the end of my speech today. But what I want to talk about in regards to marketing is this. There's two major elements that I want to focus on. And if you're taking notes, great. If you're not, one is content creation. The second is activation. And so from a content creation standpoint, we live in a digital age, right? It's 2026. Who can we talk to? Who can we expose about our business? Who can we let know what we're doing that may or may not be interesting for them? And what's interesting about that is in our world today, you have access to the internet. We have access to social media, we have access to TikTok, we have access to Instagram, Upscrolled, some new one that someone just posted about, Facebook still, if any of us older people use Facebook. But you can go out there and you can talk about what you're doing. And so when I think about when I'm trying to share my story or share what I'm doing, I go into a mindset of, well, how can I share it, be humble, be grateful, but also be enticing. And the thought process of two things I want you to think about when you're marketing, when you're sharing your business. First is curiosity. It's an important word to think about when you're talking about anything, right? You want to create curiosity in the person you're talking to. Now, maybe when we're selling we're selling clients, right? They go, I'd love to get coverage for my family. Well, Betty, let's see if we can get you covered, You create doubt. You don't go, I can cover you with anything. You hold back a little bit when we're selling. Now, in marketing, you use curiosity when you're talking about we've got warm buyer leads. We've got top comp. We've got the best carriers in the industry. We've got the best leadership in the industry. What does that mean to someone that doesn't sell life insurance? It doesn't mean anything. What they should be focusing on, though, or what we should be focusing on, is creating curiosity in a sense that talks about what might impact their life. So what I like to do is create an open loop in their mind. And if we're writing down something else down, to be open loop and closed loop. What open loop means, you're gonna make a statement, you're gonna make a post, you're gonna post something that's gonna create interest, but in order to get the answer, they've got to reach out to you. So it would be something along the lines of, you're never going to believe what I was able to do today. I was able to make $1,000 in commissions working from home. Someone who's a friend, a family member, a friend, a past roommate, someone that in your life, they're going to see that, and what are they going to say to themselves? How'd they do that? How'd they do that? And they're going to reach out. Some will reach out. Guess what? The ones that don't reach out are okay, because in this business, we're only looking for motivated people. We're not looking to motivate people. I often talk about my focus is I build my business on rules, not exceptions, right? A rule is someone that has good habits, good disciplines, good processes the way they live their life. There's someone that we can filter into our business, show them our sales scripts, show them our lead program, show them Integrity Connect, talk about our incredible carrier partnerships, bonuses, trips, etc., and then introduce them about how they could start doing this for their own family. So the two things are content creation, and the second one would be activation, right? My good friend Trey Honeycutt always talks about, you got to expose one person a day. People are like, Grady, how do I build a business? How do I build a big business? Well, you got to talk to people, right? Talk to people. And the thought process is not any less than one person is zero. So if we just set a goal, can we all set a goal for 2026 to talk to one person a day about this business? Can we set a goal? Can we clap that up? Because we live in a climate where you saw Sean's incredible numbers, and for us, I mean, I love Zach and his vision and his leadership to take us into a vision of now being an IUL company. But as big as the IUL product is, for us to be in a place where we're 4% of all IUL sales, like one part of me is like, heck yeah, we are. And the other part of me is like, holy crap, we are? And that's a cool place to be, like as we, in this company, in this room with thousands and thousands of people, are making a dent in a massive $1 trillion industry. So let's talk about the two things again, right? We've got content creation, so it's us sharing our story, what we're doing, how we helped a family, and how do you do it? Well, you can do it on TikTok, you can do it on YouTube Shorts, you can do it on Instagram Reels. That's the places where people are, right? And the other one is having to reach out to people, right? If you reach out to 15 people a day, 6 days a week, in a year, you'll have reached out to 4,680 people. Sounds like a lot of people, right? But can you, in the morning, reach out and send 15 people a message and say, hey man, may or may not be for you, but I just got started selling insurance. I'm doing incredibly well. I wrote 1,700 today. I wrote 7,000 this week. I wrote 23,000 last month. I'm not exactly sure what I'm doing. My company has warm buyer leads. If it would make of interest to you, I'd be happy to send you some more information. Can you do that? Could you do that 15? If you exposed from this point, that's probably what Ronnie did, right? How do you go from 1 million to 9 million? You expose 4,680 people in a year, right, Ronnie? So I think about that, and I think about the simple habits, right? What keeps us as people from staying where we are, from where we truly want to be, is the fear of what could happen. And if you can get over the fear of what could happen and start to truly dream and believe about what you truly want to happen, amazing, amazing things for you. So I'm going to ask you now, please take out your phones. Do it. All right, I'm going to give you something. Go to your favorite social app. I don't care which one it is, but this is a tool. This is something, and I'm going to tell you, I did this 1 hour ago, and I have 2 calls and 1 DM, and I have been selling insurance for 9 years. So what you're going to do, you can go to your story on Instagram. You can go to TikTok and make a post. Go to Facebook, and what you're going to do? Come on, Wiley, do it with me. There you go. Come on, bro. All right. You're going to make a post, and this is what it's going to say. I'm going to read it fast, and I'm going to read it slow. And if you do this, some people will reach out to you today, and you can have a conversation about this business. But these are simple, tactical marketing words that can put you in a position where you're not sitting in the same place here next year. I love Bill Haas' transparency. The first 2 years, I went out and partied in Miami, and then I was here in Dallas, and now all of a sudden I'm doing Hall of Fame numbers, writing $1 million a year. Think about that. Powerful stuff. So here's the post. Help. My company is drowning in requests for insurance. Do you know of anyone looking for a virtual sales position? Average commission is about $1,000 and takes 30 minutes per appointment. If so, give them my cell. Thank you for the help. That's it. Some of you are doing this right now, and some of you are choosing not to grow. I can't fix you. Some of you are doing this right now, and some of you are choosing not to grow. Help. My company is drowning in requests for insurance. Do you know of anyone looking for a virtual sales position? Average commission is about $1,000 and takes 30 minutes per appointment. If so, give them my cell and put your number down. I just did this 1 hour. I was sitting back there with Hayden. I'm like, I'm going to post it right now so I can use this example. I've had 2 calls and 1 text, and I've been selling insurance for 9 years. Do you think you have someone in your network that may benefit from making $1,000 on a 30-minute appointment? Can we clap that up? So these are the simple things that we can do. That's what I choose to do. Then I have a conversation about top comp, leads, our incredible carriers, bonuses, all the wonderful benefits of FFL, because most companies are out there doing whatever they can to squeeze as much out of agents and turn them into profit centers. And here at FFL, all that we do is try to make agents profitable. So I hope some of you did that. Find me throughout the rest of the weekend and let me know how it went and how many people you were able to recruit. But I'll end with this. There's only one team that we are all on, and that team is Family First Life. Clap that up. Thank you, guys.